When both teams score 6 or 7 goals, you know it was a roller coaster of a game, and this Ducks vs. Sharks game sure was. This picture pretty much sums up what it was like watching it. The game went from "it's so over" to "we're so back" like 6 or 7 times. Maybe that's why Mrazek has a roller coaster on his helmet, because anytime he's in net, that's exactly what you're gonna get. Oof, was he bad in his Ducks debut. But thankfully, the other goalie was just as bad. Now, it wasn't all their fault. There was some pretty bad defense all night too, but wow.
That's more than a wow.
That's gotta be one of the most fun Ducks games in recent memory, even if they played pretty horribly. Was it sloppy? Yes. But was it fun? Hell yes. Let's hop on that roller coaster, shall we? It started with the Ducks going down early on a delayed penalty call. Gudas tried to pinch in the neutral zone, and McTavish left way too big of a gap for Toffoli. It felt a little soft for Mrazek, but it was a perfect shot over the pad on a one-timer, so I'll give him a pass on that one. But on this one, 8 minutes later, Helleson didn't play it well at all. You got beat by Ryan freaking Reeves, buddy. Do better. But honestly, Mrazek was worse. How do you get beat from that angle? I guess Revo just always cooks us? Who knew?
In his entire career he's played, including tonight, 914 games. The goal he scored in the second, his 57th. 35 career games against the Ducks, he has 8 goals.
But who was cooking all night long? The kid line, who combined for 7 points on the night. It started with McTavish backhanding a puck up ice, and thanks to Sennecke's stick lift, it gets through, and Cutter sneaks one in. And what a celly for his first of the season. 3 minutes later, that line would strike again, this time on the power play, and it's Sennecke again, right in the crease to get his second goal in as many games. McTavish with the one-timer, great to see that again. It goes off the post, and Beckett is there to clean up the slop. What a play. Good screen in front, boxes out Klingberg, off the skate, to the stick, great control. The Ducks had all the momentum, so I have no clue why Ross decided to fight right after. But I guess he did his job in this one. Hide your kids. The Ducks got a power play to end the period and start the next, but neither one was great. The Sharks built some momentum off the kills. The kid line got caught out there for almost a 2-minute shift right after the power play expired, which is why there was only one defenseman on the ice. They were gassed and Cutter lost his man back door, but also, the puck was crawling. Why did Mrazek kick it out like that? And if he just didn't lift his pad? But alas, Ducks down again. Only for exactly 1 minute, because cherry-picking Killorn gets an alley-oop from Granlund. Go, Peapaw, go! And we're only halfway through this thing. Woof. Then it got pretty bad. The Ducks took 4 straight penalties within 8 minutes, and none of them were dumber than Vetrano's delay of game, which actually hit someone in the stands. Frank's having a rough start to the season, and even Q seems to think so, because he keeps getting benched. He's frankly been more annoying than the other Frank we're forced to see. The Sharks scored on the 5-on-3. Paling tried to give Frank a run for his money with the next penalty, but the Ducks killed that one off, just not the next one, as the Sharks went up by 2 again. That lasted, once again, about a minute, because it was the Ducks' turn on the power play, and Kreider got his first as a Duck, pretty much exactly how we all pictured it. Good puck movement and a great little pass from Leo and a tap-in for Kreider. Ducks down 1 heading into the third, which became 2 5 minutes in. 3 Ducks were around Skinner, but they couldn't get the puck out, and Mrazek let in another softie. But then, the Ducks really came alive in the final 10 minutes. Cutter got another, great forechecking from the kid line, and another one-timer from McT that Cutter tipped home. And then, with the goalie pulled, see, we don't even need a goalie, Kreider gets his second too. Great entry pass from Leo, love that he drives straight to the net. Terry slows it down, waits for Kreider, Leo gets the rebound, and Kreider buries the next one. Somehow, someway, and honestly, deservedly so, this game is going to OT. And bang! It's Leo! He strips Celebrini, takes it all the way up the ice, and fires it. Great job by Comer to catch up and create a 2-on-1. Leo staring straight into the soul of the San Jose crowd, who probably should have won both of their first 2 games.
A lot of hype these past 10 seconds. Yeah, great comeback.
And the Ducks finally get their first lead of the season. Let's maybe try to do that a little earlier next time, huh? Ducks win 7-6. The longest roller coaster I've ever been on. Woof!
Never don't, Raz. Never don't, Raz. Never don't.
Some rapid-fire notes. Good news, the power play went 2 for 4. Bad news, the penalty kill went 2 for 4. Send Mrazek down and call up Husso. I've seen enough. I know it's just one game, but between him trying to overplay the puck, which already scared me in preseason, and the fact he wasn't just letting in bad goals, he couldn't track the puck, his lateral movement was rough, always oversliding, Just fundamentally not sound, like Huso was in his shutout versus the Goals. Also, hopefully Dosty is okay. Helly needs to be the 7th defenseman. I watched the last Goals game, and honestly, I'd call it more right now. Terry was again taken off the top line in this game and replaced with Killorn, and it instantly looked better. Hopefully this is the end of the Terry Leo experiment. Looks like Killer isn't starting slow this season. He's definitely been the best vet so far.
I gotta go with the old war dog.
Coach Bombay jacket? Oh, the vibes are so back. And one last thing, Sennecke, I owe you an apology. I had my doubts going into the season, but he may just be one of those guys who needs to play with higher skilled players. He was a pest on the forecheck, constantly getting quick sticks on defenders and showing a high motor, never giving up on plays that looked done. The defensive mistakes are still there, but his effort has more than made up for them so far. He was getting under the Sharks' vet's skin. It's going to be really interesting when Strome returns, because you cannot mess up that kid line right now. They're a little scary without the puck, but with it, they're easily our best line so far this season. The Ducks return home to face the Penguins on Tuesday. Thank you to our members. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!
I heard from Troy Terry that you got kind of a dry sense of humor, so I feel like you're a tough nut to crack. We're going to have to get you to come out here and do more post-game interviews this season. Score a couple of goals every game.
I don't think that's true. I don't know. Troy and me are still trying to figure each other out, but no, we've been having a lot of fun. Hopefully just keep stacking wins.